What does this, and this have in common? I don't know. I never played them. But apparently a lot, because Nintendo keeps recommending them to me. And that's probably because for the last 3 months, I've done absolutely nothing else but play these two angelic games of comfort, Rune Factory 5 and Rune Factory 4. Special. And your girl got obsessed. Now, before we start, some disclaimers. This isn't a game review or a how to play. This is literally just some random John on the internet talking about her most recent obsession. So I'm putting a spoiler alert in the corner, okay? We all see it right there in the corner. Looks good. All right, great. Wait, hey, don't go! So if you haven't heard of the Rune Factory series, here's a quick rundown. There's farming, there's dungeons, there's dating.
Hello, nurse.
Sorry, you can't date her. She's married. There's pets, there's friendships. It's all so nice. So because I started this series late, I actually started backwards. So I started with Rune Factory 5. And what got me interested in Rune Factory 5 wasn't actually the research, it was the artwork. And it's mainly because I literally just finished playing Pokemon Scarlet, and that art just gave me Pokemon vibes. Although, reviewing it back, now I'm thinking it's kind of just the uniforms. Yeah, it's the uniforms. Regardless, and unfortunately for my wallet, it was enough for me to drop $40 and give it a go. So after playing both Rune Factory 4 and 5, it seems like you start off similar in these two games. So to start off, you fall into this town from, I don't know, somewhere. But you fall and immediately you gotta fight and save this adorable child. Look at her. Look at this face. Afterwards, you go back to town where everybody asks who the you are. Which is fair. You did just fall from oblivion. But alas, they pull you aside, ask you a bunch of questions, but you're unable to answer any of them. Why? Because you have amnesia. Now, one might maybe possibly think that, oh no, this person has amnesia. Maybe we should keep an eye on her, keep her from roaming around our safe little town. But nope. Instead, they give you a hoe, a watering can, and some seeds, and they put your to work. So this is where all the farming comes into play. It's basically similar to any other farming game. You work your way up to better tools, better crops, better sales, and most of your money comes from farming and selling other items that you may pick up along the way or get from finishing other quests. In addition to this, there's also a story mode. You do dungeons, quests around town, quests out of town, all that good stuff. But now that we've gotten all the generic parts, now that we've gotten all the fundamentals of the game out of the way, let me tell you why I became obsessed with the Rune Factory series.
I like Angela, Pamela, Sandra, and Rita. And as I continue, you know they're getting sweeter.
I don't like that judgment in your eyes. And not just him. Well, mostly him. And him. And her. Look, okay, this is coming from an Otome fan, so this part was inevitable. Ooh, and there's even festival mini games, which got me super competitive, especially the eating contest. I love those. Oh, and the fishing. I'm really good at the fishing. But like I said, it was very easy for me to become obsessed. And let's not forget the marriage events. Look at this. Look at them. It's so beautiful. And although I was heavily advised to date only one person at a time, a player's gotta play, you know, girl. But hindsight, because I played Rune Factory 5 first, I got spoiled by the game allowing gay marriage, so I was allowed to date and marry everyone, which wasn't the case in Rune Factory 4, unfortunately, especially because I really had my eyes on these two. However, I found out you can only date Raven in Rune Factory 3, so... What were we doing? Right. Okay, but seriously though, I had a great time with Rune Factory 5. So much so that I was like, what? There's a Rune Factory 4 on the Switch? Let's go! So I got it, and oh my god, this game was so much harder. Look, I won't lie. I'm not the most gamery gamer girl in the world, okay? I play everything on easy mode, and I have no regrets about that. Like, your girl was skating through Rune Factory 5, okay? It was nice, it was somewhat challenging, but mostly it was pretty much a smooth ride. But Rune Factory 4? First of all, these self-breeding slimes, okay? Seriously, them. And then when you get to this place that you can't even use weapons, you gotta use magic because the weapons just heal them. Had to learn that the hard way. That was fun. Also, what the is with this fake death, Dylus? Don't get me wrong, I get it. Games are games. Sometimes they call for strategies. Sometimes games are gonna be harder than their sequels. I understand. I played Kingdom Hearts 1 verse 2. I get it. But like, do you know how long it took me to beat the second stage of the game? And then you can't even unlock this fully until you beat that stage. And I ain't even gonna talk to you about stage 3. Regardless of my frustrations, again, I did very much enjoy my time in Sylphia. And again, that was due to the amazing cast of characters that they provided. Specifically, these two. Oh, come on, y'all. I chose Riker. You had to see these two coming. Overall, I would give the Rune Factory series a thumbs up, a plate of chicken fingers, and a wham bam thank you ma'am. Interpret all that how you will. And I'll give an extra green star to Rune Factory 5, as it not only introduced me to the series, but it has one of my favorite voice actors of all time, Zeno Robinson, in it. And a girl love his work. But that is for another obsession. Thank you so much for watching this video, and feel free to let me know some of your obsessions in the comments down below. After all, maybe we share a few. Feel free to follow me on Instagram and Twitter, and I'll see you when I see you.